Welcome to the Tall Girls Pod. My name is Yarmalit.
And I'm Norma Drichter. Lovely to have you guys here with us.
Yes, today we are at Blue Martini launch at Ojijo Road. You told me Ojijo Road?
It's on Ojijo Road.
It's on Ojijo Road at Broadwalk Mall. Yes, this is a new mall, and this club started like just last year.
No.
Yeah, like last month. Yeah, this is a new place. We've been shooting here since maybe today. Yeah. But yeah, guys, welcome to the show. Sawa sawa. I don't know why I'm feeling like nervous. It's been like 3 weeks of not shooting.
No, we've been off for maybe 2 months.
Yeah, it's been 2 months of not shooting, so I'm a bit nervous.
This
I'm
one
shaking,
is nervous.
shaking.
She's shaking. I can see
why.
her breathing.
I don't know why, and this is like normal and like nature to me.
Anyway, guys, we have missed you. We have missed doing this with you guys, and as usual, you're here for interesting topics, current topics.
Yeah, and just unfiltered information of whatever information we have.
And a buttload of our opinions.
Alafu, at least this time we're trying to do a bit more research. Last season we were doing some freestyling.
We were coming from a place of lack of knowledge.
Yeah, lack of knowledge, but this time we promised like a bit more truth to the information and of course honesty. Yeah. So to set us off, let's start. We had mandamanos. I didn't even ask you about this thing. Where were you, by the way, during the mandamanos?
In my house. Where else would I be?
I don't know. There's only once that I've been to town and I witnessed all of that. You know, sometimes we live in like a state of oblivion.
I feel like I did.
Because on one day on my way in the matatu going to town, in preparation for this mandamano, I was like hearing people talk. And nikasema guy, kwani mimi naishi nchi ingine, like I understood life was hard, but I didn't know how many people are actually being affected. And like I understand people are being like, of course, wezi walitokea, like people with bad intentions, but the biggest thing I got from this mandamano were like people are really like suffering. But
do you think the time people took to go on the streets actually led to something? Because I don't. I feel like it was just a waste of people's work days.
I don't think.
Yes, it was noise. Noise is usually needed for social and economical issues in a government. Yeah. But it almost seemed senseless. Because if you're going to fight for the rights of people, you cannot do it 2-3 days and then be like, okay, nimeambiwa niache.
But we know politics in Kenya.
Politics in Kenya is just,
whatever that
you're following
says.
a celebrity, and then your celebrity is like, I'll no longer be posting content, and you're like, it's over.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So yeah, but what I got from all that was people are like suffering out here.
People are.
So if you have food, a place to sleep, and you can go to school.
The basic
Hello,
needs.
Vinky.
Thank you.
What are we drinking?
You're drinking a tweaked drink. Initially meant to be a gambler.
Yes.
But due to the beautiful outfits you have on,
oh wow! I didn't see.
And a little bit already shown you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Cheers, babe.
Enjoy.
Yes. Thank you. This is Blue Martini.
But on to more people suffering. What do you think about the Shaffie thing?
Actually, more people suffering. Okay, for those who don't know what the Shaffie situation was, Shaffie was, he worked at a radio station, right?
Radio Africa?
Radio Africa, but it was Homeboys or Kiss FM, I don't know.
One of those.
One of the radios, I think Homeboys.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, one of the shows, yeah. So he was working there, and then there was a case going on about this lady who went for a date with a guy, and then it didn't go well, and then the guy pushed him out of the window from the 12th floor. It was the 12th floor. She fell down. She didn't die, but she's a cripple now. Yeah. So the case was ongoing, and Shaffie was talking about. He had been talking about the case. Yeah. And then that day he made a disparaging comment. They said that girls are
Western Kenya like eating transport.
Western Kenya wamekuwa cheap, meaning girls are cheaper now. We just go on like a first date. You go into someone's house without like.
He basically said she deserved it.
I wouldn't say that. He did not say that verbatim, so we can't say what he was implying. But after this statement, the three of them, him, Neville, and the DJ who was...
Neville wasn't the DJ?
No, Neville was like the co-host. And DJ John Fame. So the three of them were sacked. And then so recently, Shaffie Weru got another job. This is like 2 years later. Shaffie Weru has gotten another job with the county government for events and branding, and people are mad. Let me say the girls are mad. AKA Noel, please tell us why you're mad for this man moving on.
I am not mad. I don't think I represent the mad girls. I just feel like if you hold a position, such a high position, Shaffie Weru has been on airwaves since I was a child, basically.
Like 16 years.
Yeah, he should know better. And right now, we cannot, you simply can't go on with your job behaving like you can't take in everything around you. There is a cancel culture. There is all this, which, by the way, I'm not for cancel culture. I do not understand it. It just goes past me. But he should have known better. Maybe the punishment did not, because remember me, I believe in proportionality. Yeah. Something should...
the punishment,
punishment should make sense with whatever the person did wrong. Did he deserve to be off the airwaves for 2 years? Maybe a year or so. Maybe he could have been suspended and been given less shows so that we are realistic, and maybe even been given a time where it's not peak hour where everybody is listening. Sort of, like Apewe, a 3 p.m. show, nobody listens to the radio at 3 p.m.
Why is that a proportional punishment?
It
Why
seems
not?
like and then, you know, and even, I hate, Kenyans don't necessarily have a way to come back to the society after a mistake. Either you, after you made a mistake, go into politics, which he has done, or get saved. Pacify yourself. Tell people I am all about yourself. Jesus, I found Jesus. Which still makes no sense. I feel like we don't correct our wrongs. We behave like you're given some sort of punishment, which if you're rich, like Shaffie, is your time to go lay low. Go lay low, give these people time to forget that you did a mistake, and then you come back and get a bigger job. A bigger and better job.
Okay, how about you look at it at this point? He made a mistake, right? He owned up to it. Why did he have to be fired? Why didn't they take that opportunity to take him for like training? He learned something out of it. I don't think him being off air and losing money is like proportional to whatever he said, because what he said is true to some degree. Not that this girl deserved it. What he was saying was true, but maybe the timing was
wrong, because girls were being, there was a lot of femicide. It was very out of touch with with what people were going through. People were already emotional. Women were being killed left, right, and center for the smallest things. It was barely a few months after the other one who was hacked to death. So it was very poor timing, poor joke.
That is true, but now poor timing
I feel like there should be a way to integrate somebody who's done a mistake back into the society. However, giving them a bigger and better job feels like a slap in the face to other people who had to,
is this not a job that he's qualified to do? This is a job that he's qualified to do, events and branding. He's been like working with the president now. When he was doing his campaigns, he was working with for the events, bringing the speakers and everything else. So I don't think like they created a job for him that is like, but this is something that he's qualified for. He's already paid his dues, and so let him leave.
View is he's paid his dues.
I feel so. He has paid his dues. He has also spoken of he has learned from this, and he knew what he said was in poor taste, like worst timing to say that. And he learned that, and now he's saying, I have a daughter. I'm like, when you didn't have a daughter.
When you didn't have a daughter back. And I think we should stop. A crime is a crime. When you do wrong, it's wrong. It doesn't, you don't have to have proximity to the person you
to the gender.
To the gender. It shouldn't be, she's not somebody's sister, she's not somebody's this. It should just be, guys,
Mefanya makosa.
I made a mistake. This is how I'm going to go about it. And I think Kenyans don't have a way for even society to, some sort of probation period. You're either like just told, you're
cast out.
So
So, final point on this, Shaffie.
Final point, I understand both sides. I understand the people who feel like this is a slap in the face and it's a reward for bad behavior. However, it's been 2 years, he's been jobless for 2 years. So was his life meant to stop?
That is true.
Yeah, so
yeah. I feel like people should be forgiven and allowed back to the society, especially after like asking for forgiveness and being fired. I think he paid his due.
Maybe as a society
he should not even have been fired, like even the way I'm thinking, he should not have been fired.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He should have been given maybe a show that is of a lower rank, you get, so that he learns.
Another thing, final thing to say about this Shaffie Wairimu. People have always known Shaffie. Shaffie Wairimu has always been like a bad boy in radio, tangu kitambo.
Yeah.
And people have been praising him and like, you know, allowing these things to happen. Whatever he says goes or trends. But now you want to take him down for the same thing that you guys praise him for.
I think a bad boy is like, I don't know, sexual and stuff. It's you're not a bad boy because you speak up. When there's so many femicide cases, you speak and go like, oh, sijui, munakula transport, you don't turn into Andrew Kibe just because you're, what's his name, Andy Kibe, whatever his face is, just because you are a bad boy.
True. Unfiltered comments, and you guys got mad. And now he's back with a bigger job, bigger bag. Maybe he's going to be our next senator.
We like rewarding bad behavior, so what the hell?
Let's be bad.
Yeah.
So, on our next story, please take this away because this is your area.
Sisi kama watu wa alphabet.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking. But on our latest story, today, a bill has been tabled in Parliament to criminalize LGBTQ. And the same was done in Uganda maybe a month or so ago.
Please
and it passed.
Describe what's happened in Uganda for those who don't know.
In Uganda, the government made homosexuality and the whole the LGBTQ
identifying
community.
As an LGBTQ?
Yes,
illegal.
if you're not heterosexual, whatever you're doing is illegal.
If you announce it?
You shouldn't even identify in public. So I don't know what this means. You shouldn't be looking flamboyant in public.
Yeah, in public. If a guy wears a dress or a skirt, like that's a problem.
Which is I'm trying to get what they mean by identifying as LGBTQ in public. Does it mean other men look at you, or we look at you and they're like, he looks a little feminine?
Even if people suspect you.
Yeah, even if
they
people suspect you. Yeah.
So the same is being passed in Kenya?
Yeah, it's been tabled, it hasn't been passed, which is sad because Kenya is a safe haven for the LGBTQ community. Basically, in East and Central Africa, we are one of the safest places to be as a homosexual or a lesbian person. We don't talk about it, nobody really will come to your face and be like, are you lesbian? But it's hush-hush. We are not bothered by you, you don't bother us.
But you know, we can say that, but do you remember the girl Sheila who was killed for being gay?
Yeah, she was raped and all that.
And then also the Chiloba guy?
Yes.
But no, that one was not even about his sexuality.
It wasn't, it was just greed.
Like, things like that also happen here in Kenya. So to say that the community, even here, if you're saying it's the safe haven, there are some people who do not allow this thing, who like can't stomach the LGBTQ thing. And I always say it's about us trying to preserve our culture, you know. Yes, I knew you were going to roll your eyes because I
do not understand. I've never read any literature to date that says Africans were not homosexuals till the white people came and they were like, take homosexuality, please.
Maybe leave Soksabumi, I never heard these things.
It's a lie. African men were off to the forest for maybe a year or so. You people just think these people are just looking at each other like, oh, hi.
So they were busy fighting and looking for food.
Hunting and gathering themselves. I don't know. It's a very... Africans, we like to pick and choose what the white man gave us. But if we're picking... But
we take the Bible?
We take the Bible, we thump it harder than they do. They came here, they left us with the Bible and left with everything. Now, LGBTQ community have better rights there. We have people trying to go from here to Canada, for example, where they're offered better rights. You don't have to live in fear. I think the saddest bit for me is people living in fear on something that does not hurt you, doesn't hurt the person next to me. They are consenting adults.
That is true.
What could be so wrong? What are they hearing?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like we are focusing on things that really don't really matter. But onto that, I'm fine with like people living their lives, but there's this new culture of LGBTQIA plus guys trying to like now force this agenda on everybody else, and we should change to facts as we know them.
Okay, I understand that one, because the things that I need understanding. I'm quite open-minded, but I would like somebody to explain to me the women's sports thing. The guy who recently got, what did he get? What do you call this? When a company picks you up and you're sort of their brand ambassador.
You were telling me this today, but I didn't see it. I don't know who you're talking about.
The LGBTQIA, the rest. He got, I think, a tampon. Nini.
A tampon deal.
Yeah. Where is he going to put it?
So he's standing up for the women.
You know, it's like a slap in the face to the people you found here. You're like, you that you were already born a woman, you're now no longer a woman enough. We need to make another woman to come show you how to be a woman. You're
up for it in a sense of Vilena. You want people to live their lives, but you don't want to hear about it.
No, it's not that. Not that I don't want to hear about it. I want things that make sense. I don't want things that border mental illness. Because honestly, she-they, like you were telling me, somebody identifying as she-they, I want it to make sense, guys.
Talk about it and you get cancelled.
It's okay, but I want it to make sense.
Anyway, as I was saying, I understand the African thing of us trying to preserve our culture.
That's
because
hilarious.
whatever these Western guys are doing, like it's now blowing out of proportion. Like you can just be anything because you identify as whatever you want to identify as. I'm okay with people doing that, but don't take it to schools. I think that's why maybe Africans are scared and are like, hey, let's just stop this shit immediately. And like wherever it is, tuikatie hapa. The only problem with it is probably the life sentence, but as I read, the life sentence is only for people who rape, like, if you're gay and you rape a man, if you're like a woman and you rape like like someone who's younger or someone who's mentally ill, then you go for like to jail for death or something, and killed, something like that.
But imagine going to jail because you like women. When you criminalize something, it means there is a penalty for your action. That
is true. That's now the problem.
So, to me, does it make sense? No. Do I feel like Africans are using this as let me not put Africans, a way of hate, and they finally found something that makes everybody uncomfortable, something that we as Africans have convinced ourselves is an African, so we're uncomfortable with it, and we can dwell on that as other issues, other very important issues, just go by, because even currently in East Africa, where is all our minds? LGBTQ. Exactly, but as we do this, if you care to read other things that are going on, to me it just seems like a sideshow. It seems like a distraction.
Like an international sideshow. It's everyone.
Yeah, it's just, it's a distraction. And I think we can get it out of the way and deal with bigger issues. Kenya is tabled an MP, the MP for Homa Bay, Kaluma. He's a loudmouth, constantly blabbing, yet his county is going down the drain. Homa Bay has not had water for months.
Haya, sasa tuseme hivi, does this speak volumes to us as the people?
Does it speak
volumes about like the mass?
It does.
Because we can just be swayed.
It speaks about Kenyans' mentality. It does.
Like just humans.
Yeah, it does speak. It says a lot about us as a people. When it's easier to get us together when we
To
have
hate.
some sort of unified hate, when we have some sort of unified hate to dish out to people, than it is to get us on the streets to fight for our rights.
That is true. Well, you had a lot to debunk on this topic. Siniliwambia, this is Noel's topic, Miss LGBTQIA+. Have you had
I'll fight for your rights.
Anyway, to me, I don't know. I feel like what Uganda is doing is a bit excessive.
That's what Kenya is about to do.
Also, what Kenya is about to do is a bit excessive, but we also have to have some rules
limits.
Limits on this thing, because it can go haywire, as we have seen
with other countries.
So,
like Denmark is currently having a crisis.
Let's put a line. Yeah.
There should be a line, but honestly, I feel like the hate we are channeling towards LGBT, I cannot think of a major thing that they've done that we're like, as a society, we're like,
let's stop them.
Let's stop them. Clutch as pearls. Our children. I can.
Sure.
And if, you know what I don't understand with heterosexuals, myself included, it's sad, I am attracted to men. But what I don't understand is, if you people think that it's so easy to influence kids from a young age, like they'll see these gays and they'll breathe in the gay and become the gay. We have watched heterosexual relationships from childhood.
Why do we have gay people?
Why? If it's in the air and we are breathing, if it's in the water and we are drinking it, really everybody should be heterosexual.
That is true. We are focusing on the wrong things.
Wrong thing.
Yeah. To check Ubabaisha with some sideshows, let's focus on the real deals to endelea na maisha. But honestly, I miss shooting. I've been a bit bored without shooting, by the way.
Me too, I missed your madness.
You missed my madness, really.
Yes.
But we always meet.
Yeah,
anyway,
but not
we miss talking to you guys and just dishing out our unfiltered opinions. So, today, anyway, we have another last segment. This last segment, we're just going to say the things we want to be put to Ishe, please. 2023, please. Ishe, ama mbadilishe system. Mine was... things we need to put an end to is manifestation with no work. I am so tired of hearing people manifesting shit, talking about things they're manifesting, but not putting any work to it. Like God is a magician.
They have a direct line to God. Hello, God.
This is what I see, and this is what
manifested.
I believe in. You see something you want, you can manifest, but go out there and do the work, put in the work and get it. Like the way us we've been doing shit here. Tumetoka mbali. From walking from the studio, now we are shooting in a luxurious lounge. We've done the work. So manifest with work. Don't come here manifesting weight loss and you never do shit.
Workout. Manifesting a partner and you're always in the house.
You're always in the house hiding. It's like they're going to come for you in your bedroom.
Like,
get out.
I was told there's a person here I'm in love with.
That's my shit for today. We need to stop that shit.
Mine is not everything needs to be on camera.
Oh, goodness.
Like, guys, today while coming to this shoot, there was an accident on Thika Road.
Yeah.
There's a man under a lorry. Everybody over there, including the Kenya highway, whatever, that car, Kenha, whatever they call themselves, it's parked on the side. There's traffic. Everybody is just under the vehicle like, guys, no. Just maybe 2 weeks ago, we experienced the whole DJ, what was his face? Brown skin.
Hey!
Recording his wife commit suicide.
Guy, that was crazy.
Guys, that's disgusting because the internet never forgets. Your kids will go through this for life. On top of this, like, I don't know, the whole everything is on camera thing. I have to be the first one to capture this moment. First one to capture this. I have to be the first one to post this.
Yeah,
You've seen people who, people who find out you woke up in the morning, you're scrolling through Instagram, you're seeing RIP and it is your mother's picture. Let's give human beings a little dignity.
Especially things with like death,
sickness.
I've seen too many dead bodies online.
There is the truth. If there is one thing I have learned this year, there's the truth it's not always your truth to tell. You can just shut your dirty mouth and stay on the side.
Shanice.
Yappa, yappa, yappa.
Shut it, please.
Shut it, please.
Shanice.
Yeah?
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, please. Thank you, Shanice. Right, Philippa.
Give grace. Be graceful.
But sioni watu wakiacha.
Yeah, but a little grace.
Ebu,
would be
yeah,
nice.
please. Don't pull out your phone for every little thing.
And then you might also do it and be like the Kobe family, where now you have to pay millions for posting pictures you had no business posting.
But you should be sued for being dumb. So
Yeah, I think people should be sued for being stupid. Like, why is your brain like that? You should have been swallowed.
Anyway, that's aside for. Anyway, that's enough for today.
Yeah.
Huh?
Have you? I feel like I'd missed this.
Yeah, even me, I missed it and I missed the alcohol. When nasikia vizuri, we have a long day ahead, by the way. Anyway, guys, we are at Broadwalk Mall at Blue Martini Lounge. It's Lounge. Blue Martini Lounge, 15th floor.
15th floor, by
you have
the
to
way.
go down to GB2 and
Go,
then
yeah, don't give
come
up.
up. Yeah,
don't give up
by
while
the way.
coming here.
It's worthwhile. Yeah, it's worthwhile.
But you go down and then you take an elevator that comes
to
to
15th
15th floor. And you'll have a good time. The cocktails are lovely.
Yeah, when you come here, look for the girl called Vinky. She's
Vinky.
not the name does not describe her, but come see Vinky. Guys,
Vinky.
till next week.
Bye.
Bye.
It was lovely to have you.
Bye.
Oh, bye. See you.